We're talking about it right now on the news station, a trove of new documents released about the assassination of President John F. Kennedy. Now, they were withheld from public view for decades, but the question is, do they really shed any new light on that pivotal moment in U.S. history? Joining us now with more is Rollins College Communications Professor, Dr. David Painter. Dr. Painter, good to see you again.
Good morning.
We had you here last week. We were thinking about what they were going to be when they came out. Now that they are out, anything that really leaps out at you, at least at first?
So it's going to take us weeks to comb through all of these handwritten, frequently illegible documents to determine what they said.
Wrote all these things, right?
Right, yeah, like a prescription. Yeah. But last week I said that we would learn what the U.S. intelligence agencies knew about the JFK assassination, when they knew it, and how they tried to cover their tracks.
Okay.
So we have gotten these documents now, and we're combing through them. We've found some interesting things. Probably the most surprising thing that I've found was that in 1975, the CIA director Richard Helms wrote that President Johnson claimed repeatedly that the assassination of JFK was justice because less than 3 weeks previously, our CIA had led a military coup in South Vietnam that had resulted in the assassination of their president, Diem. So
there was some sort of plot by the South Vietnamese to come over and assassinate our president as payback?
Right, so that's what Johnson was speculating.
Okay.
And since we don't know exactly why Lee Harvey Oswald assassinated JFK, he was killed by Jack Ruby before we could get a confession from him.
And one of the worst police botched transfer of prisoner ever.
Exactly.
Which Hoover was not happy with at all.
Oh my goodness. These documents revealed that FBI Director J. Edgar Hoover was absolutely furious with the Dallas police chief because the day before Oswald was assassinated by Ruby, the FBI had received a phone call from a man who very calmly stated, I am a member of the Oswald assassination team, and we are going to take him out.
Yeah.
And so Hoover communicated with the Dallas police chief and said, you better be sure he's well protected because I want to extract a confession from him so that we can understand why he did this and we can put the conspiracy theories to rest.
He could see that it was coming down the pike.
He could see it.
He says, all we know about Oswald at this point is that he's dead.
All we know is he's dead, right?
Yeah.
We don't know why he did it, what his motivations were. We don't know how he did it exactly. I mean, we believe it was from the 6th floor window of the book depository, but was it because of his desire to defect to Cuba or Kennedy's actions related to Cuba? Or because of his military discharge being converted from honorable to dishonorable? We don't know.
We don't know, but we do know that the FBI at that time was definitely keeping an eye on him. They were very well aware of him, even though he was working at the book depository, but they knew who he was.
And the CIA, less than 2 months before Oswald killed Kennedy, had intercepted a phone conversation between Oswald and a KGB agent in Mexico City at the Cuban consulate. So we know now how he slipped through the cracks to some extent, but there's still 300 files that haven't been released.
And again, I'm out of time, but the 300 files, so we talk about pages, it's not 300 pages. Each file could have, because there's millions of pages out there. And again, some of it in chicken scratch that you're going to try and figure out.
Illegible, in my opinion,
Graduate students will be running their feast, doing their feasts years from now. Dr. Painter, great to have you here with us again, and maybe when we get some more information out of this, we'll have you back and we'll talk about it again.
Sounds good.
Good deal. Thank you so much.